are the manager of the week. I do believe that you scored the most of everybody else, man. How does that feel, man?
I mean, it all comes down to drafting, right? Getting players that execute, just go out there and put their all into it. It's just 1 week, so I'm not going to be the one too braggadocious about things. We still got a whole season ahead. But he tried to peep my hole, and I said,
He might have to change his name. That hole peeper is not looking good for him. In fact, his whole team looks like they're kind of just peeping into their own holes, like each other's holes. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't come to play.
They're doing something. They're not scoring points. That's all I know.
I mean, like, look down the line of his team. 1 point, 6 points, 6 points, 6 points, 2 points. Nobody could ever win like that. So, is it fair to say that you really weren't challenged? Like you just got off scot-free. You weren't challenged at all.
I mean, I will say this: he does have some injuries, but it's football. A lot of teams out there go through injuries, and the real teams bounce back and are able to still win. so you just figure out a way to get it done. But
all right. Hey, how good do you feel that Hole Peeper is in your division, so you get to face him like again?
Yeah, it's great. It's great when those teams are in your division. You get to beat up on them. It just boosts up your record. I look forward to facing the other teams in my division. Maybe I'll find somebody who will actually make me sweat. I don't know.
All right. So we heard it from you first. Hole Peeper is not going to be a problem this season for you. Who do you think might be a problem for you? Because as I look, and I'm looking down the league here, and you just happen to be in the nut division. I was going to say the Go Nuts nut division. All right. So we got Vinny, and then we got More Young Hoes, please. Who let him pick that name? More Young Hoes actually scored the least amount of points. And Vinsanity actually scored, it looks like he scored the third highest amount of points. Nope. Yep. The third highest amount of points. So it looks like he's going to be your arch nemesis this season. What do you think about Vinny?
Yeah, no, Vin has a pretty good team. We'll see how things turn out. Again, you can't get too much out of week one. Overreaction on week one is for the beginners. You can't start trading your whole team. It's funny because I actually sent Vin a trade request today. but no, it's again, you just gotta kind of roll with punches, and fantasy is all about like Bruce Lee says, be water. You go one way, the other way. You gotta adapt. You gotta see what the information is in front of you, and keep on going forward.
All right, adapt, be malleable, be ready to fight. Just don't tear your Achilles heel in the process. Bruce, bro, how's it feel to be holding that belt, man? It's bright.
Feels pretty, feels pretty good, man. You see the shine. You can barely see my face.
In fact,
sunburn.
I can see. I don't know what's shiny, your forehead or your belt. I don't know.
Dude, I'm telling you. I should have put on lotion right before this. I gotta get a hat.
Right. Hey, now that the draft is completely over, we've been through 1 full week of football. How do you feel about your team coming out of the draft?
Dude, I'm the champ, bro. I'm the champ. I'm gonna take on the way, man. It's gonna be me versus Tate again, and Tate is gonna get in there, and his guys are gonna, choke like they always do in the playoffs against me, man. That's it. He's gonna get there. He's gonna have another Justin Jefferson goose egg for whoever he's got. Who's his best player? Who did he draft as his best player this year?
All right, so his best player was I'm gonna check his team right now.
Even look, he's not on my radar right now.
He's not even on your radar. Well, he's got let's see, Chubb, Jones, Schultz, Lockett,
best
Williams.
player basically last week was his defense.
It pretty much was, and that's not going to happen again.
That's going to happen. Look at that. Chubb, come on, man. Chubb, come on, man. Chubb ain't taking you to the championship. We know Jones gets hurt late season. He's trying to get Jones because I had Jones last year, and he rode him to the championship. You know what I'm saying? So it's a smart move, He's following in my footsteps, trying to pick up. I had Waddle and Jones. He thinks that's going to be a nice little combo with his Garrett Wilson because he thought he was going to have Aaron Rodgers. Whoops.
Oh, forget it. Yeah, whoops. Whoops on that one.
Is Garrett Wilson still a number 2 pick with what's his boy Zach Wilson now as the quarterback? Come on, man.
You said Zach Wilson?
Yeah, come on. He ain't got. Look at all those picks that went down, man.
That's hilarious.
My team is going all the way. I'm dominating everybody this year. I don't care who you are.
Now, here's the thing. Your team scored a total of 113. His scored 155, first week. So is that an accurate reflection of what your team can do?
155. Who is his best player? His defense. He got 40 points from his defense.
If you put that to an average number.
Take out his 140. Take out his 140. Get the game where Josh Allen gave up 5 turnovers. Give me those 5 turnovers back, and I still beat him.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. Man, that's good. That's good. Quality analysis there. I will say this: who in your division scares you the most?
Me, basically. Nobody could defeat me, man. I'm the champ, bro.
My man Bruce is afraid of how good he is. He's afraid of how good he is.
Yo, wait, look. Let me tell you right now, because AJ's always an easy win. All right, that's like you're automatically you get like a 20-point power up when you play AJ. If your number is like you normally score 113, you normally score 133 when you play AJ. That's how it works against AJ. So that's an easy win. I got Annie up and his emotional support friend that I whooped on last week that only scored 85 points because his man got 40-something points. If you give Tyreek Hill even a 25-point week, he's only gonna have like 65 points on the week, man.
That's amazing. Yeah, he was a true loser for the draft. Wow,
that was crazy. They went with tight end heavy strategy, and it's killing them this year because the best tight end only got 11 points in week 1.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? As I look at what he did last week, none of his players scored more than 10 points other than Tyreek Hill.
That's what, dude. Tyreek Hill scored more points than all of his team combined.
Oh my god!
By himself. If he didn't have Tyreek Hill, he would have been like at 60 points.
Less than that. And let's see. Okay, his quarterback scored 28. Other than that, his bench sucked too.
Wow. That's what I'm saying. That's a wrap. And then I got Barrios, who I'm playing this week. Barrios has an okay squad, but here's the thing with Barrios' team: they always pop off, and then they always have weeks where they tank. My man is always mid-level, 1 or 2 games above 500. And then he always tanks a game in the playoffs. So he's no real threat, man. Scared?
So,
nah, I ain't scared of nobody.
That's interesting. Do you think that people like the managers of teams, they have a storyline that follows them season to season?
You see it every year, man. Look at Barrios' team popping off and games where he tanks. He's gonna be in your next 60-point week. Just watch. He's gonna get a week. Trust me, you don't want to play him on the week he gets 170 points, and then the next week he'll get 65 points and be like, "Come on, man, I don't know what happened." He's over there sweating in Las Vegas right now in 500 degrees. I don't know why he moved there, just so he could go up and down like a Vegas streak, man. That's his. He moved to Vegas and he got the Vegas streak. So you gotta just worry about him a couple weeks of the year. That's it.
This is classic Bruce, where he combines your personal life with how awful you are fantasy. Bad life choices for Chris Barrios. Yeah.
Should have stayed in Jersey, man.
Should have stayed there. Wow, that's amazing. So all right, what are some of your your goals looking forward to playoffs? Like what is going to be the standout for your season? Like, are you going to have maybe a few players that carry the team? Are you gonna be heavy on the waiver wire? Like, what's your plan?
You know what? It's the waiver wire is gonna be real easy real soon because Joel threw up all his money like he thought the fab reset every week.
No way.
My man threw 100. What is he doing? $100 on the Ravens running back? Come on, man. He would have put all his money.
Yeah,
he put up $100 already.
Well, and, so Hope Peeper has 100 too.
Dude, and Hope Peeper, it was a given, man. He doesn't really. He's like a rookie, he's played before,
all over again.
He's never used the fab, so he way overbid on those dudes. You know how I like to trash talk people. Nathan plays fantasy football like his relationships. He goes all in real quick, then he gets bored with her, and he's like chilling. He's not even setting his lineup. And then she's like, "Yo, you're not even paying attention to me anymore." And so then he comes back with his blockbuster trade, but he hasn't been paying attention all year. So that blockbuster trade ain't gonna work out. And then he's like, "You know what? Maybe we should just break up." and then
Wow.
he'll take the next year off.
This is everyone. This is why Bruce has 2 championships, because he understands the nuances of the game. That's awesome. So, one last question here: do you think there's a correlation between being a champ and using your choices wisely throughout the season, with like who you trade with, and like, you know, the how you spend your waiver wire money? What makes a champ, Mister Two-time champ?
One time champ.
One-time
two-time
champ.
before, wasn't sure either. Just one time. How many you got?
Oh, I got two.
Oh, you forgot your rings
Yeah,
though on the
I
West Coast.
I did. I definitely forgot my rings, man.
Oh,
I just
because you're interviewing the champ.
because
You know why I
what?
got this? 'Cause I'm interviewing the champ. That's why.
Okay. So you see, I had to lay aside my rings real quick, so I could at least give homage to your rings. That's for sure. All right,
All right.
but yeah, man. Tell us what makes a champ real quick, before we end this show.
You know, exactly. It's what you said. It comes down to making moves. You know, you don't win your championship on the draft. You got to have the right trades. You got to have the right moves. You know, case in point, I traded with Tate last year, Dalvin Cook, my number one guy. It was a hard choice. Came down to the championship. Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson were absent from the championship. If I would have never made that trade, I would have never won.
I think I recall Danny saying that you trade raped him, something like that.
It was consensual.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to take it from me, man. That's why Vin knew. That's why Fate knew I was going to be in the cow division, man, because I'm always making milk. Moo. I'm the milk champ right here. The cow division milk champ. I'm always making milk.